Hey, how's it going, guys? This is Steve once again from Rockstar Eater, and I am back with another versus video in which I compare two popular places to tell you guys which of the two is better. Today I am in the Koreatown area, and guess what I'm going to be doing? Trying two of the most famous bakery chains franchises in Korea, Paris Baguette and Tous. And I think some of you guys have probably been to these two before. Maybe some of you guys have been to one, or maybe you've been to none of these, but you're interested in trying it, but you're just thinking which of the two tastes better. Well, that's what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to be visiting both of the shops. I'm going to be trying some of the pastries, and then at the end of the video I'm going to be giving you my 2 cents, especially as a Korean American, to tell you which of the two that I think is better. First stop of the day, Tous. Let's go on in. This is the Tous that's in the California market in Koreatown. Nice little place, but they pretty much got all the popular selections that I need to try today. So they have quite a wide variety of selections here. Everything from like bread and to like these smaller breads to buns and to like these like little donuts, which are awesome. Donuts of all like sizes, like sausage, onion, pastry right there. Oh wow, a manju set. I haven't had one of these since I was in Korea over the summer. I think I got one of these at the Seoul airport. This is like really good. All right, one sweet rice donut coming up. Well, that looks pretty good. The chocolate croissants. Maybe I'll get one of these. All right. Maybe the last one I'll get is like this coffee bun. And then they also have their cake section with the macaroons and these beautiful cakes as well. Unfortunately, they don't sell them by the slices, so today I'm not going to be able to try any of the cake as much as I want to, but of course I did get some pastries to be able to try today. So to give you a little bit of a history of Tous as well as Paris Baguette, and both of them have been established like within the last like two decades or 3 decades, and both of them are technically Korean bakeries, but they specialize in pastries that have a very like French influence to it. So when you look at the pastries, a lot of it looks like it could have come out of a bakery if you were to go to like a French bakery. But of course, like I said, it's still essentially Korean. Both of them make pastries that are very similar to each other actually, because when I go to both of them, sometimes if I don't really know where I'm walking into, I could probably say that it's like the one and the same. I got like the coffee bun as well as the chocolate croissant and this really awesome donut here. Look at that. I mean, they're so beautifully wrapped. It makes me feel so bad that I have to open these. These really look like the type of care that they put into these desserts, like if you were to buy them out of Japan and South Korea. But anyways, I got to open it because I got to eat it. So why don't we go ahead and begin with the first one, which is the chocolate croissant here. See what this one tastes like. So I can take the chocolate glaze on top of it with the crunchiness of the shaved almonds and the croissant itself. I mean, it's not like hot out of the oven, so it's not going to melt in your mouth, but still it doesn't taste like dry or something that's like really old. Overall, it's a very nice taste all around. So far I'm liking this, and I'm telling you, I'm not a really big croissant fan, so for me to say that I actually enjoy a certain croissant is a big deal. So the second one is the donut. This is the one I'm going to try next. This one I always like. I've had this before, but I don't know if I had it in a Tous before, so I'm going to go ahead and give this one a shot. There you go. Yeah, this one's okay. I thought it was actually going to be crispier than this. Like what's crispy on the outside, and then the inside's like really soft. The outside texture is a lot softer than I thought. But then the red bean inside, you know, that's something that's always tastes nice. Makes this donut always very tasty is the red bean filling that's inside of it, which is characteristic of a lot of Korean desserts and even Chinese desserts. So the last one I'm going to open up here is the coffee bun, and I'm assuming this is one that's going to taste like coffee, which is always nice because I always like coffee flavored everything, like coffee ice cream, coffee buns, coffee, coffee steak, whatever. Very nice, I like it. You definitely taste that coffee flavor to it, like a really distinct, strong coffee flavor. The whole bun itself is soft. There are no fillings inside of it, so it's just like the bread itself. So it's like a bread that tastes like coffee. And the way they make it here, it's pretty good. Yeah, no complaints about this one. So I'm done here at Tous Jours, which was a very good experience overall. Love the atmosphere, love the food. But now we gotta go on and I gotta go try some of that food from Paris Baguette to see how that compares. And thankfully, Paris Baguette is not too far from me because we are in Koreatown and it seems like all these bakeries are just so close to each other. Looks like they probably have a little bit more variety here than Tous Jours. Oh wow, and all their beautiful cakes right here. Oh man, I wish I could really order one and just try the whole thing, but it'll be a little too expensive for me. So I'm just gonna stick with the pastries today. But I've had their cakes here before. They're very awesome, trust me. Especially the green tea cake. Oh, thank you so much, appreciate it. And here are their croissants here. They make it a little differently here. It looks like here they kind of like glaze it over on the top. And all right, right in there. These are the three that I got at Tous Jours, and this is the three I'm going to try, which are equivalents here at Paris Baguette. The Paris Baguette, if you guys don't know, is another one of the very popular Korean bakery chains, probably the most popular out of all of them actually. And they started in 1988, which means it's been around for about 30 years right now. And ever since then, they've opened up, from what I've heard, like over 1,000 locations. I mean, when I was in Korea, I saw a whole bunch of them all over there. I've even had it there as well. And here in Los Angeles, they have a lot of these locations as well. So if you think of Korean bakeries, you can't possibly miss Paris Baguette. Let's see. How about we begin with the chocolate croissants, the one we started with earlier. The chocolate itself tastes very similar, but they glaze it on differently. And I would say the croissant is flakier here, like a flakier crust texture. So those are the difference between this one and the other place. And another difference is they actually have chocolate inside as well. They kind of put a little bit of that chocolate that's like inside here, which adds a little bit more chocolate overall. So the next one, I'm gonna go with the red bean donuts. This one looks very similar to the other one. Yeah, probably will taste similar too. Let's see. I think this one's a little bit oilier actually. But oiliness in this kind of donut actually makes it taste good. I mean, I personally love it. It has like sugar on top as well. And then you can taste the red bean inside. And I think it's chewier too. So yeah, I would say that this one is actually the better of the two donuts that I've had in both of these places. Now this one is pretty cool. This one's like really huge. It's like, oops, it's bigger than the one that I had at the other place. You know what's fascinating is that inside it's completely different, because at Tous Jours the coffee bun was like coffee all around the bread, but here I think the coffee flavor is like mostly on the top, but then in the inside it has more of like that regular like bread flavor to it. But it's nice though, because the top, it feels like very crispy. So it's kind of like baked onto the top, that coffee flavor, but then inside it's like a regular, more of like a regular cake type of flavor and texture. Of course, there's a lot of other choices that I could have gotten at Paris Baguette, as well as Tous, Jours, more pastries and cakes and all that. But these three are just kind of a sampler of some of the popular items that they have at both places. So I have an idea of what I think is better of the two. And first of all, I want to say that the flavors itself are kind of similar, so I wouldn't say that one is like that much better than the other, since both of them are really high quality and really great tasting. But if I had to pick which of the two that I think was better on average, I would probably have to say that it was Paris Baguette. And the reason I say that is that their pastry, like the texture, just kind of had a little bit of a better texture and flavor all around, and a little bit of a better taste. But then again, Tous, Jours was also a really nice place as well, so I don't bag on that whatsoever. So anyways, I hope that gives you an insight on these two bakeries in terms of the taste. If you've enjoyed this video, then please do give me a thumbs up. Also comment below if you want to tell us which of the two bakeries you think is better. And finally, please consider subscribing to Rockstar Eater. All you have to do is hit the subscribe button, and then you'll be getting these episodes on a weekly basis.